So, Dad, what you doing?
Oh, I am tea washing this fringe.
Tea washing the Fringe.
Yep. Yeah, some of these rugs, like this one, has a fake antique look to it, or try to make it look more antique. And the way they do so is by they apply some kind of dye to it, a dispersed dye. And in this case, we are using tea to make it off-white again, because when we cleaned it, the old dispersed dye came out.
I see.
It's not uncommon. A lot of these style rugs where they're hand knotted, but like probably Pakistani. That's probably a Pakistani rug. They try to make it look more antique, try to make it look more authentic, and one way to do that is by putting the tea wash into the fringe.
Cool.
And when we clean it, then if the dye is not set, then it comes out. And so what we do is put it back in. No harm, no foul.
I see.
There's two ways to do this. I used regular tea this time because it looks more authentic. But we could use RIT dye or some kind of, I think RIT dye would probably be best on this one. So we could use RIT dye, which is more permanent, but it has its own problems because it's a synthetic dye and is very picky about making the color correct. So we just decided to use tea on this one.
Cool.
It looks great.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look over here. And I see as it's drying, it's getting lighter and more of the antique-y color that we're trying to shoot for. So, yeah, I'd say it looks really good.
Brown. We're looking for like an off-white. And it looks like it's brown when it first goes in. You can see how dark this tea is. But
seems pretty brown.
As it dries, it does
Looks
get
like
lighter.
this.
It's kind of like paint.
Yeah, that definitely looks really nice with this rug. Will the tea come out again when we clean it next time?
It's possible. This one was really dirty. It actually had wine spilled into it, so we had to get pretty aggressive with the cleaning. On the fringe anyway, we always do the proper method to clean the rug as thoroughly as possible, knowing that there are limitations. Like a rug like this is made of wool, so we don't want to use stuff that's not designed for wool. And the fringe, because it had wine spilled on it, and it was a big, both sides had wine spilled on it somehow. Because of that, we had to get a little more aggressive on the fringe than we did on here, on the pile itself. And so when we did that, at first it looked great, and then we put the wine stripper on it, the wine treatment, and it started to pull off the tea dye. So if they don't spill wine on it again, then they should be fine. So, and I'm using good old Lipton tea, so it might be stronger than the stuff they've used overseas too. Now the reason it sticks is because it's called a dispersed dye.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tea is actually a dye. That's what they've used for centuries.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Sure.